All right, y'all. I've been inspired, y'all. Like I've been hearing a lot of Kundalini's, so it inspired a song, y'all. I just felt it. I felt the coon killing Holy Ghost. You got the spirit to sing this song to y'all. They cooning today, they coon at night, they cooning every time they get on site. A little bit of sample in, gotta mix it in with some tethering. Them damn coons come out at night, come out at day, any type of thing. They cooning left, they cooning right, they samboing throughout the night. They cooning, they samboing, let's mix in some tethering in. What's good, Nora in the building? Yeah. She said it, not I. Hit the like button. Hope y'all like my jingle. I just been inspired. I've been listening to a lot of Kundalini's lately. God damn. Yeah. I could have been an R&B singer in the 80s. Like that jingle right there. You feel me? And I gotta finish watching y'all live with what y'all had with Dana with the data. I was watching that. You feel me? That's why I was inspired to sing that song. Shit, we're gonna come back to it. They cooning, they cooning, they cooning, samboing, tethering, cooning on the left, cooning on the right, cooning during the day, and cooning at night. Hey, if y'all gonna be cooning and samboing and not taking shit seriously, well, damn it, I'm not gonna take it seriously either, and I could do it a lot better than y'all lame asses. Okay, I'm gonna be having songs, jingles, all types of shit. You feel me, man? Yeah, you get up close and personal, they rub on. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta get the where's the coon repellent? All this talk. And yeah, we about to talk about the 19 black conservatives, because one woman on there that was a black conservative, she was actually trying to actually have a debate and stuff like that. The rest of them on there was conservatives, and within the conservatives, they had a couple tethers. Okay, all right. Yeah, I need that soon. Coon repellent. You know what I mean? Side effects. You won't say that black on black crime exists. You won't say per capita ever again. You feel me? Daryl in the building. What's good, bro? You feel me? What else does coon repellent do? It'll have you stop saying pull up your pants. It'll have you stop kissing white Zadda's ass and upholding the nuts of white supremacy. Actually, in the chat, y'all tell me what coon repellent does, okay? I done gave y'all couple effects of what coon repellent does. But I'm sorry, y'all. Today we got to talk about a little bit more Kundalini's, Samboism, tether talk, and all that good jazz. We got to debunk a couple of things, you feel me? Wow, Nora, now I'm demonetized. She said conservatives. God damn. Good Lord. But before we get into Amanda Seals, you feel me? And her against the 20 black conservatives, I got clips. No, don't feel sorry. You see how I talk on this show. I call a honky, a cracker, a sambo, and a tether in a millisecond. Okay? I think conservatives not going to get me demonetized. It just sounds fun to say when you say it. Oh, shit. But anyway, we got to talk about that. I'm going to have my reaction. I got clips on top of clips on top of clips. Not only that, we done did our goddamn Sidney Poitier goddamn detective work. Yeah. That's the only black detective I know. He the only black person I know that played a detective. Denzel Washington. Even though he was the one detective that, well, we seen Training Day. You feel me? You know what? I'm gonna start saying that. I got my Denzel Washington detective work on. You feel me? Yeah, the Black James Bond. You feel me? So I got a couple of things that I wanted to point out about this black on black crime per capita shit. Because it seems like people just found a new word to say. You feel me? And yeah. I know, bruh. But enough about, you feel me? My fan sector of the audience. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all be doing the damn thing, you feel me? My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code, you feel me? The tiny minuscule allies that we do have, they there, okay? Who else in this sector? You know my damn producers, Reelan, Byron, Kiveon, all right? You know who else in this sector? My mods, Daryl in the building, Brooke in the building, all right? Who else in the sector? Nora, are you in this sector? I see you in the building. Appreciate you. Appreciate the new party too. I like we be having goddamn different opinions and shit, even though some people opinions is dog shit. Okay. But anyway, what should y'all be doing so loudly and proudly that you gonna make the suspected white supremacists and the Sambo bootlicks mad? Cause y'all is showing joy. You feel me? Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Other sector of my audience. You suspected white supremacists. You smell like donkey ass. You tethers. Don't you know that the cheetah milkshakes is affecting your brain? It's making you sound like somebody gonna play today. The young man from Angola who sound like he just looked up talking points from 4chan. You honkies, y'all don't make it no better. Upholding the weakest ideology alongside with Pan-Africanism, that white supremacy shit. Them is two weak-ass ideologies, ain't it? Who else in this sector of my audience? You bootlegs. I got a couple y'all I got a bone to pick with. We got a couple y'all on display, especially a sassy-ass Sambo. They called him the reformed gay reverend. He like, I like women. I bet you do, bruh. And the rest of you imbeciles in this sector of my audience, go EAD. All right. Now, let's hop right into it. I'll talk and Kiveon in the building. Yeah. Yeah, bruh. Speaking of Sassanese, let's just listen to bruh first. The sassy reverend. He was out here. You know, not this guy. I got oh Lord. But let's listen to God. Which type of Sassanese we want to listen to first? Let's listen to the sassy reverend, which made a video afterwards. Amanda Seals was just so mean to me. The people there didn't like her because she was just so mean and rude. And I wish black people would just stop crying about reparations. You know black people own slaves too? Man, put some fucking bass in your voice. God damn. All right. Dr. Shola Mas Sakbak Mugmigmua said, your ignorance is so overwhelming. Amanda Seals sums up this black-skinned white mask. His ignorance and idiocy, anyway, are centuries in making. Black people like him are the only invention white people can be proud of. Damn. Whew. They aren't born intellectually inferior. They're made intellectually deficient. Well, damn. God damn. And are we going to listen to whole clips today? Probably not. But look it. I can't show the video because they dinging channels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the video playing And I got something else better I want to show y'all.
For people who never had slaves, who fought against slavery, to have to pay for people that had slaves.
One, from my understanding, you are more interested in preserving the fairness of those who didn't have slaves than the fairness of those who are the descendants of slaves. That is priority to you than finding a fair way to accommodate those who have been the descendant of slaves.
Well, our ancestors wasn't asking for handouts. They were asking for equal opportunity. And we have equal opportunity in this country. We had a black president, just in case you didn't know. We had a black president and we had a black vice president. I mean, I think she was black. They said she was black. I don't know. So we had a black president, and you know who voted for that black man? White people, because you can't win a popular election in this country without white people. So Barack Obama is the product of white people. So let's not get off this thing where, oh, America is so racist. What's making America so racist is people that continue to talk about racism and continue to focus on racism instead of focusing on unity and bringing our country forward. People that have this liberal mindset are infecting our communities, black people, and making us victims and not victors. I refuse to embrace a victim mentality, because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for equal opportunity. Do not bring up
Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby. Please.
Let's take the Lord's name in vain.
Let me tell y'all something about what Harriet Tubman would have did to bruh. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but she would have shot this nigga in his left toe. The shit he saying? Y'all telling me Harriet Tubman would? Daryl said, "Is it masses, nigga?" Oh Lord, somebody help me! Black people don't deserve reparations. Harriet Tubman would agree. No, she wouldn't. Should have shot your sassy ass right in the back of your damn kneecap. Saying that bullshit you saying. She would have backhanded that motherfucker. Like remember Bernie Mac character? What movie was that? Oh, he was wearing the suit and he was backhanding everybody off the train. I can't think of the movie. Oh man. Hell yeah. But let me play the rest, because I'm gonna play just the full clips today of everything, you feel me?
Harriet Tubman was literally saving her family and others from slavery.
Yeah. You know who helped her? White people.
You know who helped her? You know who helped her?
God and
people who benefit from white supremacy. One of the things
it's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir.
I mean,
if that were not the case, then we wouldn't see the continued effort of colonialism and white people placing themselves in positions of power.
You know what?
Hey, Nora, Gray, everybody else on the new party, y'all bring this nigga back onto the new party panel. While I'm on the panel, I'm clowning. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm not taking this serious. I'm telling y'all, if y'all gonna have Burr on, y'all might as well. If y'all want it to be a serious show, y'all might not want me to be on that day, because I'm clowning. I can't take somebody like this serious. I'm sorry. Head of State. That was the movie. Thank you, Daryl. That was the movie Bernie Mac was slapping motherfucker. Body out. Body out. Harriet Tubman would have slapped this sassy motherfucker. Slapped the sass out on him. Body out. You sassy. Body out. Sambo. Boot. Motherfucking lick. Yeah. Step out of here with that bull malarkey, man. Like I said, we're going to listen to the whole clip. Okay.
Because their culture, black culture is toxic. The black culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic. And let's get on the fact that there's no fathers in the black culture. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
None of this is gonna work if y'all are just gonna sit here and make up shit. It's not gonna work. No, it's a vision. It has to be in fact.
You're
You
putting
are
off emotional liberalism
I am
right
not
now.
putting off emotional liberalism. You're putting off unfounded lies
That's what
based
y'all do.
in
Y'all start saying
conservatism.
misinformation. Remember they
It
did the
is
misinformation thing
misinformation.
all summer where everything
Look at
conservative
this man.
did. They said
You're carrying a
misinformation.
chain around your neck of an apartheid nation that
I'm trying, y'all, man. It is hard to listen to Sambanese, man. God damn. And look at, guess who's saying, oh, this the same. I'm the black MAGA preacher. Get your out here. God damn. But look who agreeing with bruh. You feel me?
Our ancestors.
Dale. This is Dale's son, y'all, from King of the Hill. God damn it, Dale. I knew you were raised a honky. This black conservative just destroyed Amanda Seals. Ah, shut up and go eat your pork and beans. Okay. Now let's read this tweet real quick. Then we're going to listen to the rest of that coonism. He says, as I said in the debate with Amanda Seals on Jubilee, the subject of reparations is the joke. Black people have already received their reparations. It's called food stamps and welfare. That's what it sounded like that nigga laughed like. Motherfucker, here, I'm telling you, Harriet Tubman would have slapped the fuck out of you, bruh. You saying this bull malarkey right here. Don't you know all groups done got food stamps and welfare? You fucking idiot. God damn. But y'all be having the big platforms and big numbers. So I guess the more numbers you have, the more factual you is, even though it's not facts. I don't know. We living in wonky times right now. You feel me? And then, yes, I said wonky. And it says white supremacy is a lie. I haven't brought this this sound effect out in a while.
The cons.
stupid.
What? Black culture is toxic. Okay. So what's white culture? Reparations is stealing. Let's proceed.
Actively wants to harm black people and non-Jewish people. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back.
Black people in Africa.
That was not happening in the context that you're saying.
And they were selling their own people. Black people still sell their own people today, too.
I don't know if I'm going to last.
We're selling our own people.
I don't know if I'm going to
last. You're not going to last with me.
I won't, because your ignorance is so overwhelming.
Y'all start name calling when y'all in defeated an argument.
You won't have an argument because you keep cutting me off.
Well, that's fine. They don't let me.
You won't even.
I made my point.
You didn't make your
I made my point.
You haven't made your point. And let me just tell you about your point. You started off saying.
All right, enough of this sassy goddamn preacher boy. Who's next? Who's next? I'm gonna say the young bird for last. You feel me? Because boy, he was speaking that fluent language of Tethanese. But look at this brother right here. So he come to the meeting like this, right? He comes to the debate looking like a character from a 70s exploitation film. Look like he about to kick some good ass knowledge. Or he about to really say, you jive turkey, you son of a bitch. It was like, okay. But he was a black conservative speaking that Kundanese too. God damn. But look at how the brother is right here. Okay. Then we go here. If Get Out wasn't telling us about a certain character, I'm just saying. Don't this kind of remind you of Lakeith Stanfield character? We might need to. Somebody please flash a picture in Burr's face. Please. He might be trapped. He might be. That might be a whole white soul in this black man right now. This brother's soul might be trapped right now. Like, help. I need help. You feel me? Oh, man, bruh. If you could blink through this picture twice, brother, let us know. Cause what? What? Hank Hill, what? What? This is one of the people Amanda Seers is arguing with, LT says. And I want more and better from us as a people-ass motherfucker. Well, he didn't say that, but he is as unserious as his bottomless goatee. Come on, bruh. God damn. Trey Ferguson says, one of the black conservatives Amanda Seers was debating on the Jubilee show was a dude in a dashiki and an antebellum facial hair named John Samuel. Oh, man. John Samuel sounded like he would have whooped a slave on his ass up and down the goddamn plantation, don't he? Good Lord. Harriet Tubman would have slapped your ass with the butt of her gun, too, allegedly. Like, Bayou! Allegedly. I said allegedly. You feel me? Now, we in a simulation. Man, my brother Frank is right, bro. We in a simulation. Everybody NPC. We all NPCs at this point. This is not real. This can't be real. This cannot be real. No, this is. He said he was arguing for he was running for Congress. He did say that. He did say that. As a black Republican, I had to see if he knew the rules. Beloved, he knows the rules. I think he meant below. But whatever. Yeah. I hope you ain't running to San Diego, bro, because I'm about to destroy your career, nigga. I'm telling you that right now. Because he said he's from San Diego. John Samuels, you on my crosshairs now, bruh. That bullshit rhetoric you were speaking. Coming in like this. Looking like Eddie Griffin on the movie, was it Soul Brother? Was that the movie? Was it called Soul Brother? Why am I forgetting names of movies? But I know the plot, the characters, what the hell going on. But I can't think of the name of the movie. I think it was Soul Brother. I think it was. To this. Somebody please flash a picture, bruh. Please. It might be a white man's soul in here. But enough of this motherfucker. Who's next?
Kind of especially.
All right, we're gonna play this tether last, and he's the true definition of a fucking tether. Okay, let's watch this right here. This is by tweeted by JV. He says Amanda Seers got cooked yet again. The only response she could come up with was, "What's your proximity to white people?" I know black people are killing, raping, and robbing, but what's your proximity to white people? Insane. All right, JV. Let's listen to this shit. Okay?
And I guess my issue is having had my biological father murdered by a black man, having had my cousin shot in the head by a black man. We can talk numbers and statistics and what the people are doing, what the white man is doing and all that. But at the end of the day, I see when my family lives on the south side of Chicago, and I think you and I both can attest to this, and I'm not saying that there are not other factors, but we know that we kill each other at a disproportionate rate than any other race. Now, why we do that and why 6,000 to 9,000 black men are going to be homicided or killed or whatever by the end of the year annually by other black men, whereas the likelihood of a black man being killed by a white police officer is less than 150 per year, we know that we kill each other at a higher rate. So I'm not debating that there are not factors at play, but because I've lived the experience as a black woman losing my father to be murdered by a black man walking down the street,
by the way.
no worries, thank you. But walking down the street in inner cities and different things, knowing that it's more likely that my own brother will rob and break me than a white man or a white officer, we got to be real.
What's your proximity to white men? in the south side of Chicago? Are there even white
Mm.
men around to rob and rape you at the same rate that there are black men?
There are white men around.
At the same rate.
There wasn't a lot of black people in there, but then that doesn't justify the fact that we're destroying each other. So even if we get
Nothing, we can agree on that.
okay,
sis.
because I feel like a lot
Nothing
of liberals will
justifies.
argue like, well,
I'm not a
white people
liberal.
are killing
I am
people.
I'm not a liberal.
Okay, well, I will say that people that sometimes have your stance that are against conservatives, maybe they have this claim that they're making it up, they're making up the numbers. We know that we do that to each other. So I want to get to the root of the issue. Why are
What
we
is
killing
the
each
root of
other?
the issue?
I think the root of the issue is we've lost our values and we've lost our resilience as black people. We sit there and we talk about what the white man did, we talk about slavery and everything like that, but we have no self-accountability and say, you know what, at the end of the day, that is my black grandmother, that is my black sister, you are my black sister, and you know that a black man is more likely to rob you or commit some type of crime against you. And that's what we need to get down to the issue of. And like you were talking about earlier, like, hey, well, what's going on? You know, what do you think the answer is to one of the brothers that were speaking? I think it's the breakdown of the family. I think, like he said, because of our poor choices, and what happens is we look at domestic violence, for example. When domestic violence, women or men are even attacked, what is the first thing we say? Is like, you know what? It's not your what? It's not your fault. So that's what we do. We hold on to this narrative that, well, it's not our fault. The issues in our community are not our fault. When the white man needs to give us something, the old white lady down the street is looking at me, and I don't know why she got braids in her hair. And we focus on all these other stupid things that don't matter. We don't get to the root of the fact that we're killing each other at a higher rate than any other race. It is self-hatred amongst us. I believe that we can do that. That we, my cousin, my mom's cousin, excuse me, coming from the church parking lot, and guess who stuck her up and robbed her at gunpoint? A black man.
I need you to get to the point.
Like,
so
my
I can
point
respond.
is that no, and I'm not trying to be funny, unless like you said, we're gonna keep it respectful.
Yeah,
so don't-
but you're monopolizing the whole conversation.
I'm
We're not being
I'm
able
gonna let you
to.
speak, but let's not.
Whoops. My bad, y'all. So y'all know what that was, right? That was the whole black on black crime. This woman, by the way, she stated she was Nigerian, by the way. She was like, I think she was born in the States, but her parents weren't born in the States. They were Nigerian. Just to give y'all more context.
So I think I'm coming.
This
from a place,
this woman right here, right?
I guess
She says she's Nigerian. Let me tell y'all a couple things real quick, right? First of all, I'm from Oakland, California, from the town. You feel me? When I was in the town, predominantly black folks I was around. With the crime that was going on around me, right? And it wasn't a lot like they try to say. You feel me? Who would do the crime against me? A black person. You know why? Because there's only fucking black people there. When I moved to San Diego, in a more multicultural area, guess who did the crime against me? Multicultural motherfuckers. That mean white, Asian, fucking Hispanic. Crime is crime. And crime happens in proximity. So if you live around a bunch of black people, the crime that's going to happen to you is a black person. If you live around a bunch of white folks, crime that happens to you is going to be a white person. Can we stop acting fucking stupid? That's why she asked her, are you in the proximity of white men to even commit these crimes against you? And what that woman say? You feel me? Hey, I didn't say it. Nora said it. She said the Mexicans were dangerous. I didn't say that. Okay? I didn't say that. But if you live in a predominantly Mexican area, who's going to do the crime against you? A fucking Mexican. Crime is proximity. No matter how you cut it, slice it, don't matter. Crime is proximity. So I'm sorry that all that shit happened to her, to that woman. You feel me? But she's speaking that 4chan talking point about the black on black crime with us and da. No, America is crime ridden, not ridden, crime filled. Criminals fucking everywhere in America. You live around people, crime is going to commence. Okay? So that black crime shit don't exist. It's only crime. All right? Yeah, you did. I'll try to be. Thank you for the repost. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. I'm surprised that I'm surprised Twitter even gave me this notification. All right. And Nora says American culture in general has gone down in general. I'm sick of everyone saying it's black culture. My thing at the end of the day, when somebody asks me what's black culture, I start asking what's white culture, what's Hispanic culture. Please let me know, enlighten me. I want to learn. All right. But with that being said, we heard this. She's a Nigerian. She's an anchor baby. She said it herself. She said her parents are Nigerian from Nigeria. She was born in the States. And she said she was around all this black on black crime. Let me tell y'all something. These black immigrants, they come over to the States and live in their own enclave. These Hispanic immigrants come to the States and they live in their own enclave until the numbers start getting too big. And there's more Hispanic immigrants. That's why they bleed over into black American communities. You feel me? Compared to black immigrants. Because it ain't a lot of black immigrants out here. Okay? They all reside in Florida and New York and certain parts of the East Coast. And when they do move out in these areas, in the States, they be in their own fucking enclave. So she needs to start asking, what's up with my Nigerian people that's coming to America? Why are we doing these crimes against each other? Right? Because that's what happens. They don't interact with us like that. All right? And tell me I'm lying. If you tell me I'm lying, I'll tell you that a goddamn pig can do a backflip. Okay? They move into their own enclave. Now, do some bleed into the black American communities and shit like that? Yeah. Some do. Okay? But for the most part, they stay in their own little enclaves. And like I keep saying, black crime, that don't exist. That's a fucking myth like a unicorn. Okay? It's a myth. Crime is crime, and crime happens in proximity. If you live around a certain group, you're going to most likely be the crime that's going to be committed to you is going to be by that group. White, Asian, Hispanic, black, it don't matter. Okay? Now, I got some numbers for y'all. Okay? Because I've been hearing this whole black crime per capita, blasey, blasey, blah, 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 blah. All right? So first of all, did my searching, what is the percentage of black people, white people, and Hispanic people? Because when I typed in Asian people, they're basically non-existent when it comes to any of this crime shit. Either they don't get reported or they really good at crime. But in America, by percentage and above the age of juveniles, you feel me? Here is data on the percentage of violent crime involvement in America above the juvenile age, broken down by race ethnicity, right? And see, this breaks it down. It says black or African American. So this is lumping us all in. This is all black people from that come over here from the diaspora, from it could be the UK, Africa, all that shit. We all lumped into one. And it says right here, arrests for violent crime. I said that already. White people accounted for 59%. Keyword, I did violent crimes because I keep hearing this shit. Oh, we be murdering each other and this murdering, violent. Okay, let me look up violent crimes then. 59% of the arrest of violent crimes overall. That's not even conviction. It's just arrest. Okay, and this could be underreported. While they're not as policed as us. These are all known facts. The fucking police done said them. You feel me? And I ain't against the police. I'm against crooked ass cops. Big difference. Black or African American individuals who are involved in violent crime arrests. You feel me? 26%. So then I start doing numbers. Hispanic, Latino is 20%. So you feel me? I didn't really focus on Hispanic and Latino, but they high up there too. Shit. All right. Now, this is more of an American problem. But since I'm a black American, I'm going to focus on this. It says juveniles white is 50%. Black and African American is 46%. They're going after our kids, y'all. And why are these people committing these violent crimes? A lot of them going to be fucking it's going to be because of econ. They're fighting over money and resources. Because when you got money and resources, you less likely want to do some violent shit than anybody. unless you're a fucking psychopath, a sociopath. This is all economics. And you see the rest is the juveniles. Okay? Now, we're going to do some more math. I said, give me the population of Black, white, and Hispanic people. Okay? Black people, 48 million. White population, 195 million. Right? And Hispanics, y'all see it right here, 65%. I really excluded y'all, but I should have included y'all. But we just gonna focus on white and Black. You feel me? So with that being said, right, I did 26% of 48 million because that was the arrest rate, right? Not in conviction. Basically 13 million, right? And we got to put in context. We're over policed like a motherfucker. Okay? And then I did this twice. My bad, y'all. 59% violent crimes, y'all. Remember, arrested, not convicted though. Arrested. 195. What is 59%? 195. 115 million. We rounded down for y'all. 115 million, right? So what they try to do is this per capita shit. On average, right? The Black person is getting hit or arrested for violent crimes while being over policed, right? But they fail to show you, right? The per capita is so fucking small, it's non-existent. That's the point. That's the point. If these folks ain't getting over fucking policed, right? They're not getting over policed. You feel what I'm saying? Why is it still almost 60% arrested for violent crimes? You got to really put yourself, you got to think about it. So that per capita shit, shove it up your ass, is a bunch of bull malarkey. We just looked up the numbers. Per capita is horse crap. Because it's supposed to be on, we're supposed to have more per capita if we're over policed. I'm surprised the number ain't even higher, to be honest. And I didn't show juveniles. Juveniles the ones that's getting arrested the most. And why is that? Because grown motherfuckers is taking the jobs that the juveniles is supposed to be working. A lot of those crimes is economics. You can't tell me otherwise. Okay? Okay? And Nora says, very true. This is the institutionalization of the Black community. People are in denial. You can see it. You see it with the juveniles. You see it with the juveniles. Our juveniles is the ones that are getting arrested the most. Right? So basically what it's saying, within that 20% of violent crimes that we get arrested from, half of them is juveniles. All right? That's why I'm like, man, get off this per capita bullshit. Do we have problems in the Black society? Yeah. My problem is, I think you niggas that's wagging your finger should be the ones talking about our problems in the goddamn Black society and Black community. You ain't earned it or deserve it. Sit your Sambo ass down and shut the F up. Go read some books about this shit, about us getting institutionalized. God damn. Then y'all want to be using freaking Black quotes from our Black greats, our Black great ancestors, from Harriet Tubman to Martin Luther King. Them motherfuckers would have slapped the fuck out of y'all. Allegedly. Gotta say allegedly. I ain't trying to get Tasha K. Man, they would have been like, bow, you Sambo. So I had to point that out. You feel me? Because I'm hearing it too much. I'm hearing it too much from the black conservatives. Okay? There's a difference between a conservative and a conservative at this point. There's a clear distinction at this point. But I'm hearing that too much. Per capita, per capita, per capita. Okay, raw numbers, look at what's going on. And when you put in per capita, it actually don't really make a difference. Y'all, hey, them folks is the Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant of violent crimes. Just saying. And like I keep saying, crime is proximity. I bet you if that woman, this Nigerian woman, right? If she would have lived around white folks or Hispanic folks, the crime would have been that group doing it to them. And let's be real, most people do fucking crime because they poor. Crime is economic all the time. That's why most of the arrests and shit like that is juveniles. So come on, man. Y'all do a simple Ricky Smiley Google search. Just do a simple one. Goddamn. Chat GPT, Perplexity. We got all these search engines out here nowadays, yo, that y'all can use. But y'all rather fucking talk from TikTok. Actually, TikTok sound kind of fly. TikTok, y'all got these TikTok talking points. Tired of it. Just because you're TikTok famous, you think you're smart? No, you dumb as a bag of fucking rocks. I have a better conversation with a bag of cookie dough than you motherfuckers out there. Anyway, do I got more? Yeah, before we get into this tether with a worse hairline than me, and I ain't got a fucking hairline in years. How my hairline better than yours, bruh? Young man. Ow! I ain't got a hairline in years. Mine's still intact. Your shit falling off a cliff. Damn. But before we get into that tether, I want to say this right now. You feel me? I'm Shadow Band, man. And the way you get around the Shadow Band, hit that notification bell. Which y'all been doing? That number been going up. That number been going up. Y'all been doing the damn thing. I appreciate y'all. For real. Hit that notification bell. That's how we get around the Shadow Band. All right? Now, let's get into this right here. Before I play that, I wanted to read this first before I play this because it's virtually the same thing. But Rob Smith, who's a certified Sambo for sure, like he done had stances about reparations where I'm scratching my head like he say Black American, but he talking that Tetherese and shit. But anyway, this dude is a Black immigrant from Angola who grew up in Maine. Y'all want to know something? I looked up the Black population in Maine when I think this brother would have grew up in, right? The Black population was 0.8%. What? In the 90s. You know what it is now? 2%. Come on now. Good point, but I'm entirely uninterested in the non-Black Americans becoming the face of voices of Black conservatives. Oh, Rob Smith taking a stance. He like, hold on now. Now use the tether. You're not a coon. You can't take the coon mantle from me. Okay? Stay in your tether lane. This is all coonism over here. Our coon god, Jason Lee Peterson, would not appreciate this shit. He said, we good. Samboing over here. Now, let's listen to Bruh right here. And shout out to Grind TV. All right? I'm going to read the tweet after we listen to a little bit of Bruh.
So KTSJ was shot 60 times outside of Cook County, Chicago. How many BLM members came out? You earlier said BLM
Stop
is about
referring
police.
to me as you guys.
Okay, fine. So, for example, we had a really good example of this where it's not a police because I remember you
Where
said,
are you from?
where am I from? What do you mean by that? Like, what state am I from? Where was I born?
Where do you live right now?
I live in Florida. I was born in Angola, though. I was born in sub-Saharan Africa. Okay.
Where did you grow up for most of your time?
In Maine. I lived in North America.
In Maine.
Yes.
And what is the population of Black people in the town that you're from?
It's really extremely low, but I grew up around Black people, and there was a Black community where I lived.
And that Black community that you lived in, did they teach you about Black history in the United States? Like, are your parents Black American?
Yeah, my mom is Black. My father is Black.
No, I'm asking, were they born in the United States?
No, because I wasn't born there.
Oh, so you guys are all from Angola?
Yes, but again,
Y'all heard it. But let's read. I knew some of these Black conservatives in this debate were immigrants. A lot of them, even in the diaspora, come to the U.S. and try to align with the dominant society. Even going as far as regurgitating white supremacist talking points, even Amanda Seals, who has immigrant backgrounds, had to lineage check this guy and acknowledge that those immigrant backgrounds don't have the same experience as Black Americans and don't properly understand our experience. Pound FBA. If you don't want to be a tether, call out your tether class like Amanda Seals did. We keep telling y'all that. We call out our Sambo class, our Coon class, our bootleg class. We call them out. Time for y'all to call out the tether class. Okay? But let's listen to some more of this I ain't gonna lie, bro. He look like he kind of giving me Sam Cassell vibes, man. He kind of look like Sam Cassell with a mini fro. But let's listen to Brett.
Like I told you earlier, right? In terms of people like KTS, they were shot. BLM doesn't come out for them. And I remember you earlier said,
think it's really
hold on, can I please finish? You earlier said that BLM is worried about police, but when Daniel Penny choked out the man that we all know was causing violence on that subway train.
He was not causing violence.
He was threatening
causing
people.
Disruption is not causing violence.
He was threatening people.
Causing disruption is not causing violence.
And the people there helped him also. And know that he would help them.
I don't know what that has to do with BLM. Random people on a train is not Black Lives Matter.
BLM showed up for that. They just
showed up for what?
BLM showed up threatening white people, saying that they were going to go get white people. Now they
BLM protested.
BLM New York.
BLM protested. Where did you get that from? You see, your sources are not. You're not able to cite your sources. Please go sit down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Nothing you say is actually the truth. Nothing. You're as the daughter of an immigrant, it is imperative that Black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist from Black people in the United States. It is not the same, period. And ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola, I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to undermine the experience of Black Americans.
Well, damn. Well, double this damn. Black immigrants. Need more of that. Call out to tether class, destroy their ass. Man, saying all that bull jive. Let's see if this.
You can give everyone here like a $50,000 check, especially people that are in the streets who are committing violent crimes consistently. A $50,000 check is not going to fix anything.
Lord Jesus, you wouldn't even qualify. You wouldn't even qualify. God damn.
It's not going to increase the median household income.
Hold on. Damn it! I wish I would have had some shit for specifically a tether, but I don't have the pictures for it. So,
for example, we have the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. We prevented Chinese people from getting citizenship and even entering the country. We discriminated against them and basically put them under apartheid, even here in the United States. Yet they have the highest median household income. How is that possible? How come they don't complain and feel entitled consistently to beg for reparations and beg for this when they are killing each other 90% of the time? Which is
Oh, young Matt.
Yet white people are the aggressors.
I'm not sure where your education came from, but they lied to you.
Stats don't lie, though.
Apparently came from Maine. We're going to do some research after this.
Statistics lie all the time. So let's start there, particularly when the statistics are coming from the sources that gain from the statistics being shown a different way. So if you're going to start your argument on stats don't lie, you've already lost the argument. They lie all the time. One, comparing Chinese people who are immigrants that made a choice to come to the United States and comparing the continued effort of Black people to ground themselves in a nation that continues to make impediments for them to show and live and exist in their true citizenship is a false equivalency.
I don't believe that happens at all. What no one here is in.
Are you acting right now? Do you really believe that?
There's no systemic racism that I've experienced here in America. What system is racist? I think the only racism we've actually seen recently, systemic racism that we've seen, is the application of systemic racism against white people. The University of Western Washington, for example, has been trying to segregate dormitories, using Black-only dormitories because Black people feel safer amongst each other. But they're more likely to kill each other than white people are ever to kill them. That's just the truth. You have King Von rapping about killing other Black men. Why should I think that the white man is the oppressor when Black men are more likely to kill me?
Oh my God, this is scary. You need to think about me as your mama. Do not talk to me in that.
This motherfucker ain't never heard no death metal then. Man, that death metal white folks be, I listen to some of that shit. Oh, the shit they be saying they gonna do to their own kind. I'm telling you, it's gruesome. And it's the same fucking talking points from these Black conservatives. You feel me? The conservatives. So we got Black conservatives out there that be on point. They be having their head on their shoulders and they don't be speaking this bullshit. It's these Black conservatives that be on the bull malarkey. And it's this Black on Black crime shit. We just debunked, man. Crime is crime. Whoever you proximity to, the crime gonna happen to you. And I don't believe. It's hard for me to believe. Bruh says, "Yeah, I lived in a black community." When the population in Maine, when he grew up, was what was it? 0.08%. You know what it is now? It's 2%. That's fucking low. There's no way you don't live in a Black community. Y'all scattered. It's scattered. It's scattered. Okay? God damn. Bro out here bullshitting. You feel me? Anyway.
Oh my God, this is scary. You need to think about me as your mama. Do not talk to me in that fashion. So let's check that now. Okay? So on a basic level, we have to understand that systemic racism is grounded in the realities that Black people have not been considered an equal human being in this country since its onset. So there's simply no way to make the argument that there isn't systemic racism. And we have seen in very clear ways the system operate in an organically racist way. Do not cut me off.
He was about to cut her off too. I seen the interview. He was gonna cut her off. Y'all hear that shit? This the motherfucker that end up being in politics. Do not remember this motherfucker right here, y'all. What is bruh's name? They didn't even give his name. Damn it. I don't know what bruh's name is. We need names to what you call it. You know what? I'm gonna figure it out. You feel me? And I'll say it on the next show. I'll figure it out. But clear tether knees, bunch of tether babble bullshit. You feel me? And he young. He said he was like 18 or 19. Do you see the talking points he's had? It's like, bruh, what? Where are you getting your sources? He said Daniel Penny choked out Jordan Neely, who was being violent. And Brooke in the building. What's good, Brooke? Hope you living well. You feel me? He kind of do sound like a donkey a little bit. Like a jackass. But yeah. He said that Jordan Neely was being violent. No, he was being unruly. big difference. I done rode on public transportation, and I think it's a requirement for them to have one homeless person just yelling at the top of their lungs. I think it's in a contract. In public transportation, you feel me? If you take it at certain times of the day, you're going to have some homeless person, you feel me, that's going to be yelling or going to be talking to themselves. It's in the public transportation contract. And that's from everywhere that I done rode public transportation. From Oakland, from Frisco, from San Diego, from LA, all that shit. Were any of them violent? No. Well, they're violent to each other. I remember in San Diego, these white homeless people. Oh, shit. Is this white on white crime in San Diego? Damn. We got to do better. We got to do better, white folks. Oh, the white on white crime in San Diego. But for real, it was this white dude and this other white dude. They start fighting each other, but they was homeless as hell. You feel me? That was the only violence I seen of homeless people. They just happen to be white. But see, I'm not going to say white on white crime because that's fucking stupid. It's just crime. Just like saying black on black crime. No, it's just crime. You idiot. You know why they were fighting each other? Because they were in proximity of each other. That's why. Okay? But I'm going to just say it for shits and giggles, though. Oh, the white on white crime in Dago. Oh, it's getting out of control, y'all. The white on white crime in Oregon. The white on white crime in Iowa. Oh, Lord. All right, enough joking around. Don't got anything else I want to show y'all before I open up the phone lines. The stage has been open the whole time. If y'all want to come up on stage and talk about this ordeal, y'all could have come up. The link is on YouTube. Y'all could tap in. But I'm gonna open up the phone lines in a little bit after I play the slapper of the day. But yeah, I had to play a plethora of clips of all the black conservatives saying that bull jive from all angles. And we had a sprinkle of Sambonese in there, a sprinkle of Tetherism. God damn. That's what I wanted to do. You know what? This is what I'm going to do first. Right? I'm going to play the slapper of the day. I'm going to open up the phone lines. And while the phone lines is open, we're going to look up Berber home country. We're going to look up Angola and shit. And we're going to look up a little bit about Maine. Okay? Now, with that being said, slapper of the day. I wanted to listen to, because I was listening to this a couple days ago. I wanted to listen to some Bay Area shit. Okay? I wanted to listen to The Boy. You know what I mean? And we about to listen from this album, Never Looking Back. And some of these motherfuckers that was on the panel, they need to go do this, what the title of the song is. Back to school, they need to go. God damn. Motherfuckers is ignorant as hell.
It's time to take these niggas to school. One of me damn years now. Still ain't making a move. I ain't forgot about that shit. I'm just playing the code. But just a line at a jump when I came up the zoo. Gorillas, vultures, hyenas, and bears. Wonder if I was to leave like who even cared. Death around the corner, no peace in the air. And when we catch you, niggas love and we can leave you there. And that's what it is. What it's been, what it's gonna be. I'm working with this black, I'm a cold piece of work. Granny told me go to church with me in them heavens. What if I ain't there, she'll be hurt. Need to get my life together before they put me on that shirt. You gotta watch playing, ain't looking, the move up hurt you first. Niggas bitches house, niggas switch them bombers with that skirt. I ain't touch on that slide, treat the bitch like she had turn. She's the game that I had learned. What I see now, what I heard. Damn bitch, what I got. Step, step, what I cut. Lay back, count up. Get straight out of the bird. Got the end right. Ooh, that table. You know this way, right? Getting difficult. Follow ain't changed on Twitter, bitch, was difficult. I just want the neck off myself. You get me, get you. Yeah. Damn near fun as fuck.
Y'all better be geeking out there.
Sure ain't no skipping you. Claim you a dog, feel no kind, see the bitch you. I'm talking shit, but everybody think I'm lyrical. It's how I wrote these niggas in. My bitch don't shed that tear from you. The way I fuck up the booth, you think I'm funky with it. Let it net with the mic, you know, come defended. I'ma call me when she need me, cause I'm so dependent. And all my niggas keep me cutting, it ain't no pretending. When you call me with that chop, if I tell a lie, my bitch is in the face. You a put boy, oh, well, I'm a Spanish guy. I make a shoot yourself, nigga, cheddar my eye. When niggas struggling with my out of that 10. Anything I own is yours, I think who I am. And I'm gonna fuck your bitch, but I probably can. I know you win back my bitch, but you probably can't. All my shoes got the gun that I came in the bed. She ain't move like we gonna kick them out of the clan. And everybody now the boss gotta know where you stand. Just sit back and wait, y'all can catch them like you a man. And if she thinks she get 2 hours, got hand in. You know, like time have to think still ain't got no bread. If they don't get it on their own, no props to them. And they don't like us over there, we ops to them.
Yep.
Just a boy, don't stop in them. And if your name on paperwork, can't rock with him. Ain't never lied, or some hoes, I lied to them. And you can be the man in a match and die from him.
Yeah. Shout out the boy. Shout out Vallejo. Shout out to my brother Byron from Vallejo. Also producer of the show. Woo! That was Back to School. With the album Never Looking Back by the boy. All right. We got more slappers from Burr too. And also from the groupie in SOBRBE. I got slappers from there too. You feel me? Put the song in the chat. Y'all see the link, tap in. All right. With that being said, phone lines is open. 619-609-7383. Call in, let y'all voice be heard. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. Call in. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Or come up on stage on StreamYard. The link is in the chat on YouTube. Okay. And yeah, Brooke, they do beg for stuff all the time. That young man made it seem like, oh, we just be begging. No, y'all be begging too. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, stop that bull malarkey. Oh, we begging. No, it's a debt owed. Give it to us. You feel me? But with that being said, though, we about to do a little bit more research because this young man say he's from Angola. They love to tell us that we not worldly as Americans. Well, damn it, we about to get worldly then. Oh, somebody calling in. Hold on. Do. Hell yeah.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
We accepting. Hello?
Hey,
Hey, who calling right now?
it's Brooke.
What's good, Brooke? Brooke in the building. Hold on, Brooke. You know I got you see, you already know. You already Hell yeah, Brooke is in the building, y'all. All right, so Brooke, you know what we talk about. I'm about to just give you the floor and I'm gonna just let you cook.
Amanda Seers she is an amazing an enigma of tetherism, of Sambo shucks jiving like, yes sir, my silly boss. She is the perfect example of what not to be. Just for some behind the scenes little piece of juice, little tea. So back in December 2024, Amanda Seers got her genealogy done.
Yeah.
And she says she found one person who was a descendant of U.S. chattel slaves.
One?
So, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just mathematically, if you found one, right?
Yep.
Either that one should have come from one or gave birth to one. I'm just saying there should be two or three.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. So she I think she said it on there though. She was like, she's a black immigrant, right?
Her mom.
Okay.
Her mom is from the Caribbean.
Yeah, she mentioned that. So is her dad from here, or is that seeming kind of murky right now?
Her dad is supposedly from here.
Okay.
And it's through his bloodline that allegedly she was able to find a descendant of U.S. child slave.
Okay.
Allegedly. Now, if you watch the video of her, if you look up Amanda Seals FBA, she announces that she found a descendant of U.S. child slaves ancestor. And then she immediately asks someone in her audience for an apology. Now, she doesn't talk about the ancestor. She doesn't talk about when, who, where, what, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't tell the story. She don't care about the actual ancestor. She just is like, oh, yeah, see, I'm FBA too, so you better apologize. And,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So now she's up there on this Jubilee thing, talking all this smack, using our talking points, feeling entitled because she found one enslaved ancestor.
I get what you're saying, and I'm glad you brought that point up because a lot of people have been talking about her doing that. You feel me? And I didn't touch on that. I've been concentrating on the talking points of the black conservatives, right? But I'm glad you brought that up because, in a sense, it's like, okay, Amanda Seals, you kind of look like you grifting a little bit by using our talking points, and you haven't been on it like that. You know what I mean? And my thing, I was trying to bring up because I personally didn't know that she was like a foundational Black American.
Allegedly.
It's like allegedly thing. I for sure know she's a Black immigrant though, and she says it and stuff. And that's why I wanted to point out too. It's like, okay, our Black immigrants, if y'all want to have these talking points and fight that tetherism, then you need to be saying what she's saying to this young man. But I see what you're saying, where you can't feel entitled because you found a descendant that goes back to this land when you haven't been fighting for us at all prior to that. Correct?
Yes, allegedly found the descendant. She ain't told us no details about this enslaved person. She ain't talked about where they were enslaved, were they in Virginia, were they in Mississippi? They could have been anywhere.
Correct. So let me ask you this. Do you think she's doing this to kind of, I guess, it's like a money play for her? Because, you know, like our lineage is hot right now. It's a hot topic. Right. It's a hot thing. And if you have bad talking points against our lineage, aka Fat Joe and Mav Hoffman and them motherfuckers, right? Is she trying to like get ahead of the curve, and it's kind of like a money play in a sense? What do you think?
It's definitely a money play. I'm starting to see lots of Caribbean people or people who used to boast about being Caribbean immigrants suddenly turn up with descendants of U.S. chattel slave ancestors. I just saw some interview just the other day where the host was like, "Oh, I found a ancestor who's a colored soldier in the Union Army, and I know his ass was Jamaican or something like just a week ago." So I do see a trend happening where all of a sudden these people are going to start coming out talking about I'm half SBA, and to once again just tether to us and money.
Okay. I have one more question pertaining to that. Do you think they're doing that because cash reparations is getting closer and closer to us getting it?
You already know.
Okay. Because there's people out there is like, There ain't gonna be no cash reparations. There ain't no way. The cat's out the bag. They got money. They gave it to Ukraine. Then they gave it to some Jewish Americans. They gave it to Japanese Americans. They're giving people reparations right now. Other groups.
Well, if they ain't gonna pay, somebody better convince these Caribbeans and Africans, because they sure lined up to take our share.
Okay. I get exactly what you're saying. And I'm glad Brooke is calling to bring this up, because sometimes a broken clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah. Amanda Seals was cooking in that debate. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Cooking. But her past actions, it makes us look at it as like, why are you doing this now? Why are you doing this? And like I said, Brooke, I was thinking, I personally thought Amanda Seals was like an anchor baby. I thought both her parents were Black immigrants, and you feel me? But she's saying that one of her parents is from our lineage, but it's a lot of allegedly. Yeah, okay.
That's why I sprinkled that allegedly. I just sprinkle allegedly, because I thought it was too. I thought she was full Caribbean, and now all of a sudden you got great grandparents. Okay.
Okay. That I guess my thing is this then. Have you seen Amanda Seals like say anything? Not for Black people, cause I done heard her say shit, but like just for our lineage alone. Or is this the first time you hearing her do this?
This is the first time I've ever heard Amanda Seals defend FBA Friedman in a way that was almost correct, that it was scary. Okay.
Yeah, because this is my first time hearing this shit too, to be honest.
Right?
Yeah, it is. It was my first time hearing it in Jubilee, and I was like, okay. But now it's like, now it makes even more sense to me, because I'm like, oh, she just allegedly finding out that, you know, she has FBA in her and shit. And now it's like, and it's still up in the air. Okay. So I thought she was, I personally thought she was an anchor baby, and she was doing this to kind of get away from all the tetherism and kind of be like, look, we in America, you feel me? We gotta respect the Black Americans. But okay.
And before I close, I'm gonna say I think it's mad funny that after we start doing the boycott of the Africans and the Asian beauty supply stores, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, y'all should be more respectful to the Black Americans. Y'all should recognize that they not y'all. They had a different experience. Oh, now you care. Oh, okay.
Facts. Yeah, I do have one more question though before you go. I gotta get your opinion about the topic at hand though. How do you feel about the Black conservatives that was on the show and the clips that I played from them Black conservatives?
Man, those aren't real Black conservatives.
Damn. See, and Brooke, do you be noticing I'll be trying to make a distinction between the Black conservatives and the Black conservatives?
Right. Now that's the coons for real.
Yeah. For real. So like, I'm glad you called in, Brooke, and I'm glad you made them distinctions. You feel me? Because I'm glad you called in, because I'm like, I'm not trying to cape for Amanda Seals, because you know there's just people out there that's just too stupid and don't know their hand from their ass, and they're gonna be like, oh, you like Amanda Seals then, don't you? Oh, you an Amanda Seals fan? It's like, nah, but broken clock right twice a day, like, yeah, she's saying some shit.
She did do a good job. She did. But it's also creepy. It's like, why did she do such a good job?
Facts. All right, Brooke, you got anything else you want to tell us?
No, this is a great show. Love it as always. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And I'm out.
All right, I appreciate you, Brooke. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right, bye.
All right, peace out. That was Brooke, y'all. Tapped in. Hey, phone lines are still open, though, y'all. You feel me? I have it open for a couple more minutes, unless y'all want to up on stage on StreamYard. And Brooke was bringing up good points. We still got to look at Amanda Seers with a side eye. We got to look at a lot of the people with a side eye, especially when they really talking the rhetoric we've been talking for a while. It's like, why now? You feel me? See? Even Nora thought she was an anchor baby. I personally thought Amanda Seers was an anchor baby. All she was talking about was Caribbean. So I was personally thinking she was a anchor baby. Yep, she's trying to redeem herself. That's crazy. Okay, I wasn't the only one thinking that Amanda Seers was an anchor baby, and Brooke cleared that up. Well, allegedly cleared it up because we still don't know if her lineage goes back, is a part of our lineage. We don't know with Amanda Seers. You feel me? It's just kind of word of mouth at this point. She said some shit, and yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Man, that I'm telling. Damn, is everybody grifting? Is this a griffathon? That sounds like a clothing line Harry Potter would have. Griffathon. Coming to a store near you. It's like, damn. God damn. Oh my goodness. But like I said, on that show with Jubilee, Amanda Seers was cooking. Okay? But Amanda Seers done said some things, did a couple of things, and we still gonna hit her with a side eye. Like, alrighty then. But anyway, that's what we were gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of research of Angola, because that young man said him and his parents were in Angola while wagging a finger at us Black Americans. And I might talk about this on Friday. I don't know yet. The Biggest Loser, Star Jillian. I talked about this a little on Monday, but she getting the backlash of her slavery comments. She's like, slavery ain't that bad. Hell, I had a lot of things going. Slavery is like, ma'am. Okay. You feel me? She didn't say that slavery ain't that bad. She said you can't tie imperialism and racism and slavery to just one race. Anyway, let's do this Ricky Smiley research. Because let's see why they left Angola. Because I mean, why would you leave such a beautiful place if it's so? What is happening in Angola that is bad and good? Did I spell Angola right? I think I did. In Angola, the current situation has both negative and some positive aspects. Well. Bad and negative. There's an ongoing political unrest and protests in Angola driven by deep economic inequality and government mismanagement. The widening wealth gap has caused anger and frustration among the poor, leading to chaos and looting of basic goods like food. The government's violent response to dissent has been criticized, escalating the crisis. The removal of fuel subsidies has been a significant trigger for the unrest. Crime rates are high. Oh, Lord. Oh, not in Angola. Oh, damn. Young man. Angola, crime is high. What about the black and black crime in Angola? Oh, damn. Should we look that up? Yeah, let's just look it up. We already here. This is why I'm your favorite news anchor, your favorite broadcaster. because I use things like Google and Perplexity and Chat GPT. I do the simple things in life. Simple research. What is the violent crime rate in Angola? And don't worry about my spelling. This ain't a spelling bee, okay? The violent crime rate in Angola measured per 100,000 population is around 4.1 as recent of years. What are they talking about? 100,000. Every statistic I looked in America it's been 1,000. No, we don't want that. Armed robbery assault noted to be common in Angola. And local police resources are often insufficient to respond effectively. Well, there we go. We got our answer. That's why this shit's so low. It ain't enough police out there to even catch the damn criminal. You can't report what you don't catch, right? We got our answer right here. All right. They say the crime rate is low, but then we look here and they say crime rates are high. What is it? What is it? Let's use our thinking caps, okay? Including petty and violent crimes. See, somebody bullshitting. Somebody bullshitting. I think they bullshitting here because it says, right? Well, right here it tells us that they don't have enough resources to have police there, so which means they ain't catching the criminals, which means you ain't reporting it. And right here it says crime rates are high, including petty and violent crimes. Travelers and locals must be vigilant due to frequent incidents of pickpocketing, armed robbery, rape, and carjackings. Serious crimes tend to happen in certain places such as local bars and clubs, and in some suburbs of the capital, Luanda. Let's do this. What is the percentage of Black people in Angola? See, man, I know y'all wish they didn't give us goddamn technology. Oh, shit. In Angola, the population primarily composed of Black ethnic groups. The main ethnic groups are Evil Wambundu, Black, Umbudu or Kimbudo, 25%, Black, and Bakongo, 13%, Black. All of whom are Black, African, Bantu speaking people. There we go. So, little nigga, worry about your Black on Black crime in your goddamn lineage, which, when you come to the States, y'all be on your own little enclaves. Okay? Now, we're going to do this, right? And I'll just keep it right here. F it. Shoulder kind of hurt. How many Black people have been in Maine since 1990? I spelled Maine. See, Perplexity be knowing what are you talking about. The number of Black people in Maine has been relatively low compared to other states, according to the 1990 Census Bureau. Okay, blah blah. Let's do this. In percentage. Oh, I should have said till now, but he live in Florida, so it don't matter. Okay, look it. In 2020, 1.7%. The Black population in Maine has been small minority with percentage figures generally staying below 2%. What the hell is this guy talking about? Come on, man. Mr. Black on Black crime? God damn. It's the same clip. She's saying, I'm going to keep that to shorten it up. You feel me? Let's get this JV. He speaking at Taiwanese himself. 2%. How in the flying fuck did you live in a black community when it's 2%? I live in San Diego. Black community out here is like 6%, and we scattered. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. You bullshitting. You bullshitting. You don't live in a black community. Now you could be among the black society and shit, but you feel me? And we delineate. We talk about Black American society, not what the fuck you done brought over. That anti-black bullshit. You just hitting us with anti-black talking points. Put a white face on him, we would have been calling him a honky or a cracker, to be honest. What was the next thing I wanted to show y'all? I'll show that crime rate in Angola is really high. It's basically black on black crime if y'all believe in that bullshit in Angola. Because you know why? Crime happened in proximity. Whoever you're around, that's who you're gonna do the crime, and the victims of crime is gonna be. It's common sense. There is something else I wanted to actually show. I can't think of it right now. God damn it! His hairline made me forget what I was gonna type in. Okay. Debunk that per capita black on the black on black crime shit. You feel me? Debunk that. We showing how your other countries of y'all lineage is in shambles. Y'all talk all that shit, but oh, another thing that what is the percent of black immigrants that are in the 10% of would it be wealth? Would it be wealth? I don't know if it'd be wealth. 10% of, I guess, say doing good in their homeland that come to America. I hope Perplexity know what the hell I'm talking about. I know y'all get what I'm talking about. You feel me? Harassing? You mean stop crying? Some weird ass motherfucker just comment on my shit. I'm about to read the shit too. The available data does not provide a specific percentage of black immigrants who come to the U.S. from the top 10% economically or socially doing good in their homelands. However, there are some relative insight. Black immigrants in the U.S. come mostly from Africa and Caribbean countries, with countries like, we know that, nearly a third of black immigrants aged 25 and older have at least a bachelor's degree, which is higher than 22% for U.S.-born black residents. This suggests a relatively high educational attainment level among black immigrants. They're not answering the question I want. Black immigrants' reasons for migrating to the U.S. often include seeking better economics. Yeah. Okay. Reported to be prime working age and have high labor force participant rate. Okay. There's no direct statistic. So they don't have this statistic. So what I'm basically trying to find out is the hell, we could say the top 20, top 30. We'll say the top 20. The top 20% of the black immigrants that migrate from the Caribbean and Africa, are they the ones migrating to the U.S.? So basically what I'm saying is, if they doing hella good in their homeland, they come over here and they wagging a finger at the other 80%. That's basically what's happening. They're wagging the finger at the other 80%, but they're not looking at their 80% that is actually struggling more than our 80%. That's basically what happened, and that's the question I was trying to ask. But Perplexity got confused and hit me with some bullshit. Brooke says there were 4 people in the state of Maine. And he was... You said it was 4 black people in Maine, and you live near one. And guess what? I know one too. Shout out to Mia from the new party. She's one of the 4 black people that lived in Maine. God damn. It was Angola man. You feel me? Him and his parents. Mia, her family. God damn. Y'all the only black people that lived in Maine. Damn. Oh my goodness. He was like, damn, the black on black crime is crazy out here, ain't it? He just seen a white boy that got a 10. and another white dude that was wearing all black. He saw them get to a fight and was like, damn, this black on black crime is crazy. I'm sorry. Angola man, bruh. God damn. Oh shit. All right, y'all. I've been on here for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I've been on here long enough, man. God damn. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I didn't get to play my Uncle Ruckus soundtrack because I just felt like it wasn't needed. I'm tired of hearing the goddamn tether knees. The Samboism about to make me throw up. The bootlicking is pathetic. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. We debunked a lot of things today, haven't we? That's what we do on this news channel. We just be debunking all the bullshit. You feel me? As we uphold Black empowerment, as we scream for what's coming very soon, because these motherfuckers wouldn't be reacting like that. If it came to cash reparations, they would not be reacting the way they reacting if we weren't getting close to getting it. What else? We combated that black on black crime myth, which is stupid ass is saying that. And we became worldly on this news channel. What do you know? This news channel is going global. We done looked at what happened in Angola. We're gonna start doing that on this news channel. Whatever lineage people is from that talk shit about us, that comes from if you're white, Asian, Hispanic, black, any of that shit. Whatever lineage you come from, we about to start researching your homelands. See what's going on over there. But anyway, we got a little bit more worldly on Angola. Okay. The crime rate out there is astronomical. It's out of control. That's probably why his Berber and his parents came over here alongside, you feel me, with the rest of them tethers. And we had a bunch of bootlicks. We had the sassy Sambo Reverend. You feel before I get into him, let me talk to my fan sector of the audience. You feel me? My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code. You feel me? And the minuscule allies that we do have. They tiny as hell, but they there. All right. And look, my moderators, Brooke, Daryl, appreciate y'all. My damn producers, Kiveon, Byron, Reeland, appreciate y'all. You feel me? Where y'all that was watching on Twitter, appreciate y'all. Appreciate the repost. Try to be. Thank you so much. All right. If you watching on the tube side of the game, you know what I mean, just hit that join button. I want to see them exclusive ass emojis on the chat. All right. And who else in this fam sector, my audience? Y'all should have been doing this while I was talking loudly and freaking proudly, god damn it. Appreciate y'all, for real. Now the other sector of my audience, you suspected white supremacists. Don't y'all get tired of drinking mayo milkshakes and it got your breath smelling like ass? Who else in this sector of my audience? The bootleg Sambos. Y'all are pathetic. From the Democratic shields to Republicans, and today I was going in on the Republicans. Okay, y'all just is imbeciles, just idiotic. All right, tethers. You do not speak for Black Americans. Tethers. You do not speak for Black Americans. Also, Black immigrants. You do not speak for Black Americans. But keep calling out the tether class like Amanda Seals did, okay? Okay? And the rest of you dweebs in this sector of my audience, y'all could go EAD. Speaking of a dweeb, since this person wants to comment, well, now you're gonna be on candid camera. Somebody commented something while I was recording. Okay. Where was it? It was the Trump sending federal troops in Black areas. Then I had somebody that comes from the tribe of fucking his cousin, James Hanna, LW4WX or XW. Harassing? You mean stopping crime, boy? But they ain't say boy, but you know that's what they wanted to say. They talking about us. All them clips I played from when I did that show with the federal troops getting sent in DC in our Black areas, was any crime being committed? No. So I don't know what this honky tonk is talking about. You feel me? I know this is a honky. James Hanna, honky. Cracker, speaking that crackanese. Thumbs down. Your gov sucks. Well, I ain't gonna give this thumbs down because this woman started talking about Governor Newsom and being like, you know, all on Governor Newsom nutsack. I'm like, nah, not today. So I will leave this alone. But right here, harassing, you mean stopping crime? All that Black on Black crime out there? Don't you know it's getting ridiculous out there in Maine with the Black on Black crime? It's Black on Black crime everywhere. Everywhere I step out is Black on Black crime. I go to 7-Eleven, Black on Black crime. Church, Black on Black crime. Olive Garden, Black on Black crime. Cracker Barrel, Black on Black crime. It's like, man, y'all sound fucking stupid. God damn. Anyway. Oh, I didn't even show y'all. Look it. This is what this idiot said. There we go. Blah, blah. Ugh. All right. Anyway, y'all. Like I said, I do appreciate my fan sector, the audience. Appreciate y'all for real. I'm going to say this again because I am the shadow ban man, and the way to get around the shadow ban is to hit that notification bell. What I've been doing. That number's been going up. So y'all been really hitting that notification bell. I appreciate it. All right. If y'all want to catch the playback, if y'all watching on Twitter, y'all want to if y'all want to catch the playback, go to YouTube, Kamal Johnson Network on YouTube. All right. Also, I'm the Off Tangent Man, your favorite broadcaster's favorite broadcaster. Final note is this. I done heard enough goddamn Sam Bonese for today. And most of them Black conservatives on there. Kelly in the building. She said, what up, Kamal? What up, Nora? Kelly in the building. And I'm about to get out of here. You feel me? Not all Black conservatives are coons. You feel me? Hell, a Black conservative just came in the chat. Shout out to Kelly. She a Black conservative, and she don't be having them coon talking points like I be hearing from certain Black conservatives. And like I said, not all Black conservatives are coons, but there's a high percentage of them that speak that coon dialect. And we heard it first from the Amanda Seals versus the 20 Black. You know what? Why didn't y'all should have asked Kelly? Y'all should have had Kelly up on there. You feel me? Why don't y'all get Black conservatives that's actually trying to make a change? Y'all get the ones that's fucking grifting. You feel me? A lot are coons though. LOL. You feel me? But that's be my thing, Kelly. Why it's okay. It is my last point before I get out of here. And I don't know if you noticed this, Kelly, and people in the chat from Nora to Brooke to Daryl, everybody else that's in the chat. Have y'all noticed the black conservatives that they be platforming and having on these big platforms? They all, I say 90% of them speak that Sambonese. Why don't they bring black conservatives that's like level-headed and don't have them 4chan black coon talking points? I don't never see them platform them. And I done heard black conservatives. Not Kelly's not the only black conservative that I don't listen to or heard. You feel me? But they don't never put y'all on big platforms. I've noticed that. It's always the ones that speak them coon talking points. You feel me? They really don't want y'all up there. You feel me? Because to be honest, you'll be speaking for a good you'll be speaking for, I will say, you'll be speaking for the silent majority. Because I personally believe most of us Black Americans are conservative. We hold conservative values. Kelly, if she was to be asked up there or any other bigger platforms to talk about politics, she will be speaking for the silent majority. And they don't like that shit. I've noticed they don't like that. So it sucks though, because I'm like, I've noticed that it's giving black conservatives a bad name. Y'all getting a bad name from shit like this. Hold on. Kelly says Jubilee is left-leaning. Well, there it goes. They're pushing the narrative. They don't want to show people with sense. Yes, black people are historically conservative. Facts. And Kelly just answered my question. Jubilee is left-leaning. They're trying to push a narrative. They're trying to push a certain type of propaganda. And Brooke says, you know why? Facts. So there it goes. I got my answer. They're pushing the narrative, which at the end of the day, when Brooke came and called in and talked about Amanda Seals, it makes me wonder, is she trying to grift? I'm not saying she is. But is she trying to grift? Because now that I figure out, and Kelly tells me Jubilee is a left-leaning platform, and y'all saw the conservatives that they had on there, was this a grift? I don't know. Y'all decide. But I'm about to be out of here, y'all. My fam sector, the audience, y'all have a good day, good evening, good whenever it is y'all consuming this news content. The other side of my audience, go wash your ass. You supposed to wash your ass more than once every 2 days. That's how you start smelling like wet dog and hyena nuts and cheetah piss. Like, you know what I mean? Just go take a shower, because every time y'all comment in my comments, I smell you through the comments. I'm about to be out of here, y'all.